Everybody.
Yeah.
How are you?
Oh, I mean, I'm
You
here.
making it?
I'd
You
say.
okay?
It's
Okay.
all right.
I forgot my password for the Survey Monkey, so that's why I logged on early. You may have to reset my password.
How's everybody doing?
I'm good. I'm tired.
Yeah.
It's been a long week.
Good evening, everybody.
Howdy.
Who else said they weren't going to be on besides Adrian?
I thought it was just her, but I'm not sure.
Where?
Angie, I like your background. She's like, what background?
Let me turn my volume up. I don't know what y'all are saying. I'm not even listening.
Stacy, were you talking to me?
Yeah, I like your background.
You
Oh,
missed
thank
everything, Tamika. The meeting's over.
Good.
Thank you. I don't know where I found it. I found that picture on the internet somewhere.
Yeah.
Like it's cute. So thank you. I had to turn my volume up because I couldn't hear anything.
I know, that's what I was saying. Like, why can't I hear anything? Okay, so who are we? So we're missing Bridget and Camille.
Camille. I texted Camille. Just posted a message in our little group chat.
Okay.
Um,
I'll
I'm
text
he-
Bridget.
I'm here, but I'm driving home, so
Oh, you're fine. Please do
you're
not.
good.
Yeah. Don't look at the screen.
no, no, don't worry, I'm not.
Please don't. Please don't.
I'm texting Bridget. So who's taking notes? Julie, you taking notes?
Yeah, I'm taking notes.
Just PS. We have AI
Yeah,
meeting
because
thing.
we're
Ooh, yeah,
It's
AI
not
taking notes.
always 100% accurate, let's be honest, because I've watched it like in the recording before. So definitely someone taking notes is good, so you could just go back through. But I can download the transcript as well as the recording and post
Yeah.
and have.
we could take the transcript and put it into meeting notes.
Yeah.
I love AI.
There you go.
Okay, so I did the survey and I have some
Yep.
learnings. The first thing that I learned is that I should have just used Google instead of SurveyMonkey. I wasn't thinking, and so we were only able to get 25 responses because I didn't pay for it, and I didn't think about that. So 28 people responded, but I can only see 25 responses. So that's a key learning. So next time I will use Google, but I think we got like enough information to where I can like pull it in data and pull it into like a report so that you guys can see it. But 60% of people, so of the 25, 15 of the 25 said summer is when they would prefer. Some people did say 24% said fall, which was a little surprising. Of that, June and July are pretty neck and neck. So 48% said June and 40% said July. And then some people put some notes saying that their kids only have 8 weeks for summer. So like late May to late July is best so that they could visit family too at the same time, which makes sense.
Right.
And then the majority of people said they would want. So I had a question about like what days worked because I was trying to figure out if Thursday, Friday, Saturday would be better than Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It was kind of split. 48% said Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and 52% said Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I think as we're looking for places, if just knowing that Friday night or that Thursday night, or the Thursday night could be, a mixer or something, and then that Sunday could be, kind of optional. So depending on what we
Brunch.
go with and what we're able to find, like sometimes places are cheaper on a Sunday versus a Thursday. And then depending on people's accessibility to PTO, if you do a Thursday, Friday, Saturday, then they're having to take 2 days off as opposed to maybe 1 day if they do Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So, and everybody said 3 to 6 months notice was enough for them. 76% said 3 to 6 months. So that kind of makes me feel a little bit better with us not knowing availability of places. So 3 to 6 months. So that's pretty good. So we're like a year out from now. If we can come up with a plan a year, we have plenty of time for that. In regards to, I could have been sharing my screen. Can I share?
I think I set it up to anyone
right.
can share.
Don't look at my work stuff because I was working too. So 60% said formal dance and casual barbecue, and then cocktail reception. I'm like, okay. And then I had school tour, activity, and sporting event together because I was trying to figure out like if we did a fall event, what if we did like maybe a homecoming game, with the tour or something to kind of like combine the school stuff together. So it looks like what we decided in our last meeting is what everybody wants to do anyway. So that's good. But I was
Exact-
surprised. Remember we talked about money and we were like, well, people don't want to spend that much. People were okay spending
Oh yeah, they
between,
said
yeah, like I mean that 50 to 100,
yeah.
100 to 150 or tied, but then 32% said over 150. So I think if we're thinking about budget, we could bump it up more than what we spent 10 years ago. I think some of that has to do with people realize the cost of living is just higher. And then my other hypothesis is
Right.
that we're making more money than we were 10 years ago. So, and depending on people's life stages, where they were 10 years ago, they might be at a life stage now to where they have more money. So, that's something to keep in mind as well. Let's see what people put for responses there. Depends on the type of event. Okay, they didn't say anything we didn't already know. Okay. And then let's see if nobody had any additional considerations. 24 people skipped it. So it sounds like if we could do June or July would be ideal. And then if we can do maybe Friday, Saturday, Sunday, may be better than doing a Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The other thing is we could always make Thursday be optional and Sunday be optional and just have Friday, Saturday as like official reunion stuff. And that'll help with cost too. So I'll get you all of this information, Julie, in regards to who responded. I was trying to see if anybody responded that we didn't expect to respond. But these are
I
the
do
people
see there's different names on there that haven't responded to me yet. So that's good.
Okay.
I didn't
Okay.
get your
So like
thing.
some
Julie,
people
so-
responded to you that I didn't get response from just to get their email address or whatever. So
Okay.
I mean, I like that.
So anybody have, I guess, any thoughts in regards to what we found in the survey? I have a suggestion, but I want to wait and see if anybody has any.
What
Were
were
there
the
any like
dates we had?
aha?
What were the dates that we had previously tentatively said? I couldn't find my notes from last time.
The second week in June, the weekend right before Father's Day, because Father's Day is the third weekend in June, and I think we said the weekend before Father's Day.
And when is exactly is the World Cup?
It's the whole month of June.
It's all of June. Okay. Because when I was talking to Camille, I was like, why? I didn't understand why we would have to change the date. And she said just places were saying they weren't booking because of the World Cup.
Yeah, they're
But that
waiting
didn't make
to
sense
get
to
those
me.
bookings.
Well, why aren't they booking? Are people from the World Cup going to be booking their venues? Like, I wouldn't think so. I don't know.
Maybe
That just didn't make
maybe
sense to me when
teams
we
from
talked
other
about that.
countries are booking venues to hold celebrations or have fans. I mean, it could be a multitude of things. Hotels. I mean, everything. is gonna
Maybe.
be slammed.
I mean, it could be watch parties, like people wanting to have watch parties. If people are coming in town for the World Cup anyway, they may want to have like a family event and get all the family together and do a family reunion kind of thing to coincide. And so I think it's also because it's so far out that they're afraid to book anything. So that's the one benefit of people being okay with us waiting
Gotcha.
a little closer. we could maybe wait, like do all the planning of what we want it to be and budget and all of that, and then, you know, select a location if we wanted to.
Yeah.
So
Just an idea.
quick internet search says that the 2026 World Cup is June 11th through July 19th.
So it's all summer.
Well, it's a month, it looks
Yeah.
like, but that weekend that maybe you guys were talking about through like a whole month later.
So we could move it up to that first weekend in June, which would
We
be in
could.
between what, Memorial Day and Father's Day,
Should be, let's see how Memorial Day falls.
but it would be the weekend of Memorial Day though, right?
Not necessarily. No, it would be the 4th, the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 2nd, 3rd. Oh, wait, I'm looking at the wrong month. Sorry. The 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th of June. And Memorial Day is 2 weekends prior to that because there's no
Okay, that's not bad.
Monday. The way May falls that year, Memorial Day's on the 25th. So it's
Okay.
early.
That's not bad.
I mean, there's two choices. You could have it the weekend after Memorial Day or the next weekend. So we have two possibilities there.
Yeah, I was thinking if you have people that travel for Memorial Day, sometimes kids' schools don't get out until later.
Let me tell
Um,
you, on the East Coast, if people live on the East Coast, in New York, they go through the 3rd week of June.
I know.
It's horrendous. But here's what
I think I was surprised that go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, like, I think not the weekend following Memorial Day, but that first weekend in June. Even people who have kids in school through parts of June, I think that that's early enough that they would let them miss one day on that Friday. Or
I let my kids miss a whole week for a trip recently, so
it is what it is, and
who
everybody
cares
will
about
do what they need to
attendance?
do, you know?
Yeah.
And if they don't want to do it, then they're not going to do it. It's whatever.
And if you know it, I think if you know ahead of time, I think that that's helpful. The other thing we could
Yeah.
do, we could always select maybe that weekend and then, you know, let people choose what would work best for them. That's an option as well. Because with us being here, I mean, we can make any of those weekends work. So do we want to tentatively say that weekend that you said, Stacy, the 4th, 5th, whatever?
I think so. Yeah, let's see. I'll give you exact ones again. The 4th is Thursday, 5th is Friday, 6th is Saturday, and the 7th is Sunday.
The only thing we may run into would be First Friday events, but I think we could work around that. I also thought about what if we did like a dance at the school, but the only thing I thought about, like, we couldn't have alcohol or food or real shoes on the floor. So then I threw that out. I was like, dang, because I'm like, that would be free 99.
Well, we could make it early and then all go out somewhere afterwards.
Nobody would come. I mean, but we could.
But we're not going to be able to eat there or anything.
I
Yeah.
know.
Mm.
Yeah. Okay. That's all I had.
So I was just going to say I was surprised that the amount that people, like you said, the amount that people said they would be willing to spend.
Well, I think people realize that's a pretty special marker.
True.
You
And I
know?
think,
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I
people
think
are
like
No, I
looking for
understand,
things to
but
spend the money on, I think.
yeah.
that was, I think it's up for some good surprise.
Stacy, wherever you are, we can't really hear you.
No, I think that was Julie.
That
That
was
was
Yeah.
Julie.
I thought
That
Yeah.
wasn't me.
Julie,
What?
your Wi-Fi.
What I do?
you're cutting in.
Your
and out.
Wi-Fi. It's saying your network bandwidth is low. What if you turned off your camera? Does that help?
Hold on.
I'm old school, plugged into the Ethernet cord.
Me too.
I run classes. I do that.
Hold on.
Because you sound like you're in a aquarium.
How
Speaking
do I turn
of,
off my camera?
does the zoo have event space?
No.
It should be in the bottom left-hand corner of your screen if you
Are you
hover.
on a computer? It's next to the audio where it says video.
Yeah.
There you go. I don't know. I recently am going to be starting to work for the Johnson County Parks and Rec, which does theater in the park. And they have a black box theater. I don't know the size of it. I literally don't even start teaching until January, and I was just there like to sign some paperwork the other day. So I don't know what it looks like. I don't know what kind of capacity it has, or even if they do rentals, but surely they have some type of facility
Yeah.
that an employee could get access to.
Yeah. I also have a suggestion. I went to a wedding at the old skating rink, the Louis ice skating rink, but now it's like I don't know what it is, but they have like event space that also has outdoor event space that's right off of the room. So like it has like just like a regular event space room with tables, and then it has an outdoor kind of like space where for this wedding they had people rolling cigars, and then they had like what's the game where you throw the cornhole and that kind of stuff out?
Mm-hmm.
It's not that big, but I mean, I think it's big enough.
Wait, you're talking about where I'm going to be working? That's the
Is that
old.
the same place?
Yeah.
Okay, if you can get it for a good price, it would be a
Yeah.
good place.
Yeah. I'll ask, my boss. Whatever.
Yeah.
Her name's Lacey, but I don't know if she does the event rental or whatever, but I'll find out.
Because the wedding that I
A
went
space
to, I
for
know that
what?
they didn't really have
For which
money.
event?
For any of them, I guess. I don't know.
For the
maybe
party.
mixer part. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say for the
Which
party, the main, I guess, Saturday night. Because the cocktail, so
The
we were gonna do
formal
like
event?
the formal event.
So I'll send her a message and just say, "Hey, what type
Yeah.
of spaces do you have for
Yeah.
X,
We
Y,
can wait until January.
Yeah.
We're not in a hurry, girl.
Yeah. No, it literally, as soon as we started talking about this, I was like, I wonder if they have a space. And then you said Louis Ice Skating Rink, and I went and I looked it up, and I was like, oh, that's where I work.
Yeah. And so they have plenty of parking,
Yeah.
because that was the one thing about NARA,
Yeah.
which that's where we had it last time. The event space was perfect, but the parking was kind of, and now that we have the street, well, no, we have the streetcar then too, but the parking is just hard.
Mm-hmm.
Any other places we should put on the list to just check with for just overall pricing?
What about Casey Wine Company? I went to their pumpkin patch, and I know they have a winter event every Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like from sometime in November through sometime in December. And they have like a big, huge, like barn space. Outside of those two things, I don't know what they do the rest of the year. My guess is they rent it out. But summer outside, I don't really know, if it's early June, it might still not be too hot. But
I can't remember if I've been there for a wine tasting, but I think you can like be inside, and that part is air conditioned.
It
okay.
is. Yeah. They have
Right.
stuff like all year, all summer long, all year long. but it is nice.
Yeah, that's an option. And they
Would
also
we
have
have to
outdoor
cater?
stuff you could do.
Don't know. I know that like their event, like for the winter time, they have like small like appetizer things, but outside of that, I don't know if they offer any other services or anything like
But
that.
we could always like hire, now the thing is food trucks.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Which night is this though for the food trucks? For the formal night or the family night?
I don't know.
Because I
Just
would think I don't know that I would want to do a food truck for the formal night.
okay, but maybe we could do it for the cocktail night on Friday night since they have wine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
like cocktails and appetizers with food truck choices.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. And the wine's not that expensive there. I was trying to think of
I'm going to my company has a holiday party every year. And the last year it was, I can't remember the name of the hotel, but we're going tomorrow actually. And I believe it's big enough. I'm not positive on what catering they have, but it's a hotel, so there's plenty of space. But they use like all like A through G of the conference rooms or whatever, and it's a decent size. I can check on that. It's at K10 and Ridgeview.
Oh,
Oh
yeah.
yeah. I don't know the name of it either, but I drive by it all the time.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
couple hotels there. Yeah.
It's not, no, that's at 435. I was gonna say DoubleTree, but that's at 435.
Yeah, I can't remember it, but we're going there tomorrow night. So,
Yeah.
but I can check with, I can look into that
Yeah.
for maybe the formal night.
Yeah, I'd say right now, like if you're driving past somewhere or think of a place, like call and ask and just get prices and see if it's an option. And then, next meet or so we get together, we can say, hey, I found out about this place. What do you think?
yeah.
There's
I'll
there's
put
an
me down for checking on the zoo. I'll check on the zoo, the Kansas
That would
City
be
Zoo.
fun.
Do you have an aquarium?
Uh-huh. They have an
What
aquarium
about a
now.
children's museum? I only say that because we've used the Long Island Children's Museum for events and things, and a lot of people have like receptions and stuff there, like that they rent it out. So
I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know.
I'm trying to think because it's been a while since we've been. I'm probably the only person that has small kids, huh?
I have a 13-year-old, but we haven't been in a while.
I have an 8-year-old, and I remember us going for like his fifth birthday. I think they might have a room, but I know they have outdoor space and indoor space. So that might be an option. I just can't remember if they have like a room, if it's more like a, birthday party room, but yeah, that's worth a look.
The internet says that the Olathe Conference Center at the Embassy Suites Hotel is at K7 and Ridgeview. So I'm gonna guess it's that. There's also a Holiday Inn Express and Suites there, but I'm guessing it's the Olathe Conference Center at the Embassy Suites.
I think it is the Embassy Suites because that's like I can see it in my head,
Yeah.
but yeah, I can't see the name. But yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one.
What about, so it sounds like we're talking mostly the formal night. So next time we meet, we'll just all come with at least one place that we've researched prices. So it doesn't really have to be available but just figure out pricing and see how much it would cost.
Plus, we're nonprofit status, right? So
No, not yet.
No.
We lost it, but we could get it.
Okay.
Yeah, Camille's gonna talk to Andrea about getting it back
Okay.
because
Yeah.
I forget what happened, but it expired. So she's gonna talk to Andrea about getting it,
Well,
submitting whatever we need to do to get that back reinstated.
yeah. You gotta have like the taxes and stuff like the 990 and the those things.
It was probably a COVID thing because um, a lot of the PTAs in the district lost their nonprofit status around COVID time.
I think it just costs a
We
lot.
may have
if you're not
lost
doing
it
things.
before COVID. I'm trying to remember. Because when we volunteered out at Sandstone,
And that's
okay,
weird.
okay.
Well,
Julie,
But
we lost you for a second.
we lost you again, girl.
oh, sorry,
Are you out in
I
the
live in the
boonies?
dot. What do you expect? Yeah, I'm out in Edwardsville, out in the dot. No, so I was just gonna say the last I know we had our 401c back when we were doing the stuff at Sandstone, volunteering out to raise money for everything. But it might have even been before COVID when we lost it. I'd have to do some research. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, we
I mean,
just need to get it
But
back.
I'll talk to Camille and see where she is.
Okay.
Yeah, well, that's gonna change a lot of the pricing, just PS.
Yeah.
And I know that it takes, I mean, I run one right now in New York, but I know that it takes a lot to keep it up. And you know, there is a lot involved in that.
It is a lot, yeah.
So I get it. But it definitely makes an impact when you're going to rent a facility and you can produce a tax exempt letter.
I wonder if we could go under like the Sumner alumni something and use, like go up under them instead of trying to have our own. If we could go under them, if that would be better.
Like the
Or
large
if,
one.
or if
Sarah,
they have a PTA, because I was PTA president at the boys' school, and I'm sure if alumni came and wanted to do something, I would have been fine with them using our status.
yeah.
If they have it. I don't know if they have that kind of stuff on the high school level, because we were elementary at the time, but they should have
Should.
alumni for sure.
I know they have a PTA.
Oh, yeah. Okay, that's right, because you have a child that goes there. They do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm almost positive they do. I mean, I've not gotten anything from them surprisingly, but I thought I saw something about the PTA, so I can check into that.
Okay, that would be helpful. So next time we meet, everybody have at least one place. That'll give us, what, 6 to 7 places. For do we want to just overall, do we want to come up with a theme? Have we had a theme before for like the reunion? Like they do for proms. I can't remember if we did before.
I remember we had the casino night last time, but I don't think that we had a theme for the actual formal night.
I thought the
So
casino night was fun.
It was
Pearl-
fun.
The pearl is the traditional 30th anniversary gift.
Okay.
So we could like, I don't know, something with the pearl. I'm trying to look up what the modern anniversary gift. Let's see.
Right, we don't want paper.
The modern one is diamonds. So diamonds and pearls.
Yeah,
you
I was
go.
actually thinking diamonds and pearls when you said
And
pearls.
then we play the song.
Yeah.
It's
That
so
would be
prom,
cute.
but also so fitting.
Mm-hmm. So fitting.
Mhm.
And so I guess since Angie brought up the casino night, I guess we could talk about that night. Angie, that was Friday night, right? That was the opening thing.
Yeah, that's when everybody
Yeah.
came and got checked in, and we had the casino night.
And that was like what, 4 hours?
I don't remember. I was
Because
on.
we had it at the
It was at the Falcon Lakes clubhouse.
uh-huh.
hmm But I don't remember how long we were there because I was there before it started.
Yeah, right. You're
'Cause
like, I was there 10 hours. I don't know how long y'all were supposed to be
yeah,
there.
so I don't know. I don't remember, but it was good. I think everybody had a really good time for that.
I
So
like the idea of doing something that's just not focused around drinking, especially for those that don't drink or are recovering or so I think having like that casino night helped. If you wanted to drink, you could, but you also had something else to do other than just drinking.
That wasn't just in your face, like
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was trying to think of something else that the benefit of the casino was you could mingle and talk to people. You didn't have to gamble if you didn't want to. You
Yeah.
didn't have to drink if you didn't want to, but it wasn't like so organized to where you had to get there at a certain time. And I think that
Right.
helped. And so I was just trying to think of what we could do that wouldn't be so like organized.
Is there a pinball club around here? Do you know
Pinball,
what I
Pinball
mean when I
club?
say that? Like a bar that has pinball machines or like a
like arcades.
yeah, but only pinball, or I mean it could be arcade, but not Dave and Buster's, but you know, something like
There's
Up, down.
down.
Mhm.
Yep.
I didn't know if that was appropriate or
That would be a place I mean we could look into.
I might
Yeah.
have pricing for up down because at work we did an event for that. But I want to say, I think it depends on how many people you have, if you can rent it out or
Mhm.
if you just like show up there.
right
Um,
and take it over.
yeah, I mean, because it's not that big.
Okay.
Because how many people are we thinking are going to show up? 75 times 2, so 150.
Well, we didn't have 150 that first night. I don't think so. At the casino night,
Uh-huh.
I
No?
don't think we had 150 that
Did we
night.
have 100?
I don't even
I'd have to
remember
look
we had
at. I think
100.
it might be it. All that stuff information is in the Google Docs that Camille sent us.
Okay.
I'll have to go and look through it. How many people were at what night?
So we don't have to have a place that's too
Maybe
big, is what
100.
I'm thinking. Okay.
Yeah. I remember
No,
we
not
had a
for
nice
that.
crowd, but I know it wasn't like everybody there that night.
No, it wasn't everybody. I mean,
Any
you could
other
even
idea?
do like Friday night. You could even do like we did the T-Bones game that one year, for our 10-year, you know, and that would be open. You can watch the game. You can drink if you want. You can bring your kids if you wanted to that first night, or you know, we could, or we could go somewhere and like not do kids that night, whatever. But that would be an option for one of the nights.
Is Sporting KC have games around that time? What's their season?
I
Is it
wouldn't I
summer?
mean I wouldn't think so since the World Cup is the following weekend, but I mean maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true. Um,
It's probably too far out to know those schedules.
yeah. I was just trying to think of like some,
I'm looking to see if they have it. Just in case.
everything that keeps coming up is like game night, which is what a casino night is. The other thing is, I guess if we did something kind of game related, they have people that can do like, like do game show kind of stuff, like game show kind of games.
Yeah, I just did one of those a few weeks ago with my work, but it was like only 8 people. It was like 4, I think you have 4 to 6 people on each team. So we could do it, but we'd have to like play it in rounds.
Yeah.
And then I
Did
don't
you
know
go
what
out there
the
to
people would
Overland
do
Park?
waiting.
Did you go out there to Overland Park?
Yeah. We're by where next to Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah, I went there for a birthday party. That was a fun place.
Yeah, it was fun. The only thing with that is depending on how many people went out, what is everybody gonna do while they're waiting for their turn to do the
Yeah.
game show?
Yeah, that place it wouldn't be big enough. What if we did like kind of like what Stacy was talking about? Like, what if we did a place that had bowling and pool and like a lot of different
Like
things like that.
pinstripes?
Like where?
Pinstripes?
Maybe. Have I ever been there?
Do we have
Yeah,
a
it's
Bolero?
out off 135th.
Pinstripes or yeah, or like a bowling.
Chicken and pickle.
There's one out by
Yep.
where I work in Overland Park.
Pinstripes.
There's also Bolero.
Yeah. Bolero is just the bowling alley.
Is it? I don't know. I've never
Mm-hmm.
been.
They're turning all
Are
of
there-
the bowling.
What about
bowling
axe
alley.
throwing?
That would be fun.
There's an axe
Yeah.
right over here. I went with Brandy and Anita like 2 years ago.
Is it big enough for a bunch of people?
It was pretty big. Like there was I tried let me figure out where it was.
While you're checking on that, I looked up schedules for Sporting KC and the Monarchs, and the Sporting KC schedule isn't out yet, but the Monarchs is, and they're gonna be away that weekend that we're looking at.
Bury the Hatchet.
Oh, I heard that place was nice.
It was great.
Yeah.
Again, I don't know what it would take to like buy it out or if we would just have to make a bunch of reservations, in succession.
Reserve a few slots.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah, we went there. It was nice.
I don't mind calling these different places and asking and
Julie, for the next meeting, you gotta come to somebody's house.
take any other place. If you don't want to call them, just throw it to me and I'll call them up.
Julie, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Well, we
The
can't hear
next-
you.
The next meeting, you gotta come to somebody's house.
I'll go to a friend's house that has better internet. How about that?
Oh, well, see, we heard all that. Okay, what did you say you were gonna do?
She was gonna
I
call.
said like I can call like Up Down, Pinstripes, Chicken Pickle, the axe throwing place, or any other place like that that you guys think of. Just shoot me a text of a name of a place and I'll call and ask, pricing and whatever.
I mean, are we opposed to doing another casino night?
No.
No, we would just have to find a location. Bert Brown said he can rent his clubhouse where he lives. I don't think it was too expensive, but that might be a location where we could have a casino night if we wanted to
Where's he
get
live?
with him. He lives in Lenexa. I'm trying to think what's there's a funeral home around there. I can't think.
I have a
South- no.
girlfriend. No, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I think it's like north of north of What am I thinking of? The mall, Oak Park, north of Oak Park, but right off I-35, kind of in that area, if that makes
Um,
sense.
I was
I
gonna
see.
say, I have a girlfriend that has an event space. I don't even know why I didn't think about this. I'm sure we could probably get it for next to nothing. Only thing is it's in Missouri. But, and it's a decent size, like, it wouldn't be something we would want for the formal night, because I don't think it's big enough for that. But she's had events there, like, she had a Chiefs watch party there. She's had like a Christmas like Santa Claus like event or whatever, and it has like a kitchen. Um, and I would say it would definitely hold, I would say maybe 120 people. I wouldn't say more than that. But that may be an option.
Where
I'll
in
ask.
Missouri?
So it's over by Research Hospital. I'll find the address. Hold on. I'll put it in the chat. Let me find it.
Oh, I was just being nosy.
Oh no, I don't care. Let me find it.
So the Axe Place does have corporate or special events. And it's BYOB, and they only allow beer and wine. So, you know, those who want it can bring it, and those who don't want it don't have to have it. Says large groups, no problem. And they'll do a tournament, it says. And they'll award a trophy
Oh, a trophy.
if we do a tournament.
The other thing I was thinking about, like, what if we did something like the paint and sips or something similar to that, like a paint or craft event, or
That's good too, I think.
like my job, we just had our holiday party yesterday, and they had like little stations of different things. Like they had this lady that came and she did cotton candy, and then they had like a photo booth. And then they had, food, and then they just had beer and wine and like those truly the seltzers or whatever. And they just had them in big tubs with ice. And then they had like a lot of like silent auctions, not really auctions, but more so put your name in the thing and see if you can like win this prize. And then they had,
That's a paint
yeah,
for like a big group.
it's an option.
I like that.
I mean, because the majority of our budget is going to be spent on Saturday night. But now we can spend more money. Bridget says she's running late at work, so probably not. So we talked about Friday night, we'll figure out a place. If just throw, I guess, any ideas in the chat as we think about them. I think we've come up with quite a few. Another thing we could do is like trivia, bingo, karaoke. I don't know. But we also talked about doing a tour. When we did the tour last time, I can't remember if we did anything with the tour. Like we had the photographer, so we'll probably want to do that again. Don't you guys think? Take a picture.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Didn't we, after we did the tour, wasn't was I can't remember, was the tour the same day as the formal night, or was it the same day as the family picnic?
That was all the same day.
Yeah, it was in one day.
All
We
three
did,
things were on the same
yes.
day?
It
Yeah,
was a long ass day.
yeah, it was.
I don't know if we
Oh,
want
and
to
the
do that
other night
again.
was a casino night.
Mm-hmm.
Was that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Check-in and casino
See,
night
I
was
think if we do
Friday.
something at the school for like a tour, I still like the idea of maybe going down on the football field and having the food trucks come and stuff, something like that for, doing a family thing or something, maybe do something like
What
that
if
at the
we did?
school or
What
something.
if we did the tour on Friday night and then had bounce houses and other stuff at the school? But we couldn't drink. Do we need?
Well, I think the family thing, I don't maybe not have alcohol.
Yeah. So that's what I was wondering if Friday night was more of a family. We did the tour, we got the picture, and did whatever. And then if people wanted to go out later, they could if we did it early enough. You guys think people would like that or no? Is that lame? Because then that way, if we did the family night Friday with the tour, then Saturday we would only have the dance. Then we wouldn't have a long day on Saturday. I'm old. So
Then what night? So I guess we need to decide what night we want to do stuff, because then what night would we do the mixer, the casual meetup, like the chicken and pickle or axe throwing?
I think that would be
Or
the optional Thursday, no? A little bit less, it's going to be less people. It would be less formal. I like what Kamika was
okay.
saying about Friday at the school and do the thing and not worry about drinking because we're all past that. For the most part. At least every night, right? Okay.
yeah, like 2 nights in a row.
Woo! No, that would be rough. Sunday would not work out well.
So Julie, what we're thinking is Saturday night is the formal dance, and that's all we do on Saturday. And then Friday, we do a tour at the school and then do some type of maybe event at the school with like the family night and take the picture all on Friday. You guys think that's crazy? I mean, people will be getting
Well,
in on Friday.
when you say take the
The
picture,
only thing
you
I'm
mean like
thinking of,
out front like we did in the yearbook? Is that what you mean?
Uh-huh.
So we'd have to do that maybe like first.
Oh, because well, but it's summertime.
Yeah, it's later. It's not
But
quite
yeah,
as late, but I don't know, just something to think
yeah,
about as far as timing
yeah, that's
goes.
true.
I don't know. And I don't know like what the tour's like either, because I wasn't here the last time you guys did it.
Okay, so what if we did
I don't know.
Friday night be the family get together night, Saturday morning the tour and the picture, and then Saturday evening be the dance?
Yeah, everybody has time to do
yeah, we could
midday
do that.
stuff, midday sleep nap.
But yeah, then if you wanted to do something with someone else Saturday in between, that would be up to the individual people. And it wouldn't have to be anything that we plan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And then Thursday night, if people wanted to get together, we could give them like, hey, unplanned meetup at such and such place if you guys want to like meet up.
Yeah, I still think we should do us decide, chicken and pickle, axe throwing, whatever, something like that. And it just have it be a Thursday night. If you're in town, hey, come and join us. Let's do this.
Yeah.
Because
Mhm.
last reunion we were gonna do that with the bowling, but you had to, in order to reserve it, we had to make sure there would be X amount of people, and we didn't know if there would be enough people. And then if we didn't reserve spots, well, then if we all showed up there, there was no guarantee everybody was going to be able to bowl. So it just
Yeah.
didn't work out last time
I
Yeah,
for a
think with,
Thursday night event.
yeah, I think with Bury the Hatchet, if you're not gonna do like the corporate event, You can just say, look, we're looking to be around this time. Make your own reservation and we'll see you there.
Or like Chicken and Pickle. I've only been to no, that's a lie. I've been to both for 2 different events. They have like outdoor games like, cornhole and that kind of stuff. I can't remember if they have pool, but then you can also reserve to play pickleball if you want. And then they also have food and drinks.
Ooh, Top Golf would be fun too.
I work out there on Sunday, so I could go by there and see what they have. Not that you can't just look online and see it,
Yeah.
but
I mean, we act like we gotta like send them a pigeon letter and put a stamp on it. Like, why are we not just using the internet?
sending owls.
Where do you work out, Stacy?
Stretch Lab in Overland Park. If anybody wants to get stretched, come see.
Oh, I actually do. I do want to try that. There's also a Chicken and Pickle up north.
Yeah, I see that.
I don't know if that would be closer for people coming from KCK. It's probably equidistant, right? Angie, what you think?
I don't know. I haven't been to either one of them.
You haven't?
No, because I moved to Houston for a little while, and that was
You
like
weren't gone long enough for me to even know you were gone. No,
I
I'm just
know,
kidding. I
but
knew you were gone.
apparently that was when Chicken and Pickle opened, and I was gone.
Well,
I'll go north, south, east, west, wherever.
the one up north, do you think, I'm not sure about parking because it's on Burlington, I believe, the Chicken and
Yeah.
Pickle
Yeah,
up
it's on
north.
Burlington. There's a parking
So
lot.
it's,
There's a parking lot behind it, and it's like a brewery. That word is hard for me to say, but there's a brewery like behind it. But I'm just thinking the parking is a little, if you don't know how to parallel park, you will have to like park on the street. And I mean, there's 2 parking lots behind it as well. Like I've gone for like a Chiefs game before, so like on a Sunday. But a Friday will probably be busier for sure.
Yeah.
Oh no, we
Friday.
said Thursday. Oh, Thursday wouldn't be
Thursday.
as busy. Thursday it would be enough parking.
yeah, as long as you did it in the evening because of everybody who works down there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
My dad works right by there, so that's the reason I know about that one.
Uh-huh. No, you're right. There is a lot of like places to work.
Mhm.
I was hoping we could like support some like small businesses is what I really wanted to do. I hate these like big corporations, but
I don't.
Well,
I
yeah, I
haven't
mean,
been
we
here
still got
long enough to
time
know.
as we're out and about and stuff, you see a
Yeah.
little small business place or a small type bar, dive bar or something like that,
Mm-hmm.
throw it out there.
I mean, in 18 months is a long time. Things could pop up during that time.
Right. Like there's a cool like martini bar, not martini, but a cool little bar I like to go to called Drastic Measures, but they don't serve food. It's
Where's that,
just
Julie?
drinks only.
Okay.
Where's that?
Downtown Merriam. Downtown Merriam.
Where?
I don't know. I'll have to look up the address and send it to you. We'll have
What's
to
it
meet there
close
for
to?
drink. You know where the Splash Cove is and stuff down there?
I'm about to look it up.
Oh yeah.
It's and they have this Merriam City Hall down there.
Mm-hmm. Oh, their
It's
drinks look
right across
good.
the street, and where that Aztec movie theater is.
Mhm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's diagonal from there. We should have an informal party planning meeting there one night.
We should. It says no reservations, but no groups larger than 6 on weekends. Don't be a dick.
Wow.
You can rent that place because I talked to them. You can rent that place. They rent it out on Sundays, but there's like a drink,
So 15.
a
So
minimum
it's
you have to pay.
a minimum tab. So for up to 45 people, a $1,500 minimum tab.
Oh, is it online? Okay.
Uh-huh. Or up to 15 people, $500 minimum tab, which I'm like, how
It's
much are-
basically 2.5 drinks per person,
Oh, okay, okay. I was like, how many
which
drinks do
I
we have?
I drink 2 or 3 drinks myself every time I go. So,
It's only $11.11.
Yeah,
but I
that's
just
not
say it
bad
is
because
cool.
each drink is 15, probably what, $13 to $15?
It's $14 a drink.
Yeah, that's about normal. I like trying new places. Okay. Could that be a place that we could have? It's not that big though, right? Like it's not big enough for us to have like how big is it? Is it big enough for us to do something on
I'll have to
Thursday
check. I'll
night?
have to check.
Could it be our
Yeah, it would
Thursday
be big
night
enough for
place?
that. The only thing is they don't have. Oh, but they don't. I don't know if they rent it out. I'll have to find out if they do Thursdays or not. I don't know if they rent it out on Thursdays.
Their drinks are $15, raspberry donut infused rum.
Mhm.
Okay.
And the drinks, we should go there even if it's not with the class. Their drinks change. They change their drinks for the seasons. So right now is their winter menu. I haven't tried it yet, but I want to go.
I'll go with you for planning purposes.
I'll go. Let me know when.
Wait,
Yeah.
that's on Neiman? I've been there.
What? I thought you just moved back here.
It
How
was a
have
couple
you?
years ago.
Oh, okay.
Brandy told me about that place.
I'm about to start following them on Instagram.
Anyways, so, when do you want to do like the next, or try to replan the next, little mini class get together? Like we were gonna do with the
Yeah,
bowling or whatever.
yeah. My suggestion for doing it was doing it around times when people may be in town visiting family and we could all like get together. So, like winter break or, but that is a good idea. I don't know what y'all think. Not in the winter time. I hate winter. Do people like winter? Are they gonna get out?
Bother me, I don't care.
I don't like winter, but I'll get out.
Depends on what it's for
Right.
in the winter.
We want to try like March. Is that too far out? March or April? Is
When
that too
it's
far?
like spring break time, or like
I
it
think it's
varies,
okay
right?
because we're not really close to anything yet.
Yeah.
So.
I was trying to think if there was something going on at the school and we could coincide it with that, like something. Maybe we can put on the books to do maybe like the football homecoming game or something in the fall if we do a couple of get-togethers. What you think, Julie? When do you think we should try and do it?
I don't know. I don't know. I like doing something for like the homecoming game or one of the football games. I don't know. I think Camille's view was, she's not here, but I think she thinks we need to get people hyped up for the reunion.
Yeah.
But
So that's what I'm
I
thinking.
don't
Like,
know.
are we thinking like 2 or 3 times next year in 2025? At least twice? So if we do something, maybe, what if we did something like once a quarter? Is that
That's what
too?
I was just about to say. If we do quarterly, that would probably be good.
I say we do quarterly.
Okay.
Homecoming would be the first event, right?
No, we would do something before then because if you think about it, homecoming's gonna be 9 months before the reunion.
Yeah.
Homecoming's usually like in
In the
October,
fall.
right?
I'm just thinking seasonally.
So I say we do something maybe, if you guys don't want to do cold, I would say maybe end of February or March sometime for the first one.
I'm just being a booty hole. If y'all want to do winter, I'll be there because I'm going out drinking tomorrow. So what am I talking about? So if you want, but I think that's a good time. Because people will have like recovered from the holidays and
Super Bowl
Valentine's
win
Day for all the people in love.
and the Super Bowl win or three-peat.
Yeah, all of that. Okay. Maybe we could do like a sporting event, like meetup, like we did for the reunion. You know how you talked about going to the T-Bones game? What if we did something like that? Or is that too official?
I don't think it's too official. People can choose to participate or not, just like any time, you know?
Right.
Yeah, and
Are
the
T-Bones
tickets.
playing in March?
No, I was just thinking
No,
like maybe a Royals game or
well, they'll play in the.
or
Well, that could be
Monarchs or
the.
T-Bones or something.
They could play. They could. That could be the summer get together, a ball game.
Yeah.
And then what's something not sports for people that don't like sports?
Suck it up. No, I'm just kidding.
We could do, I wonder, oh, I know somebody that owns a paint and sip place. I wonder if we could do like a Sabres themed one.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
Make the shield and do the thing
Mm-hmm.
with the swords.
Could we do that in the? Oh no, the fall is the homecoming.
We can do that anytime because it's inside.
Could we do that in the
Right.
spring?
We could do that for the March one.
Yeah, the spring.
Yeah, I'll find out.
Do a paint and sip.
Yeah.
I think that was the place I put in the chat earlier is a paint and sip type of place.
Trying to think, the guy that I know that owns, let's see. Oh, his birthday's today. Maybe I should say. He owns Painting with a Twist.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if he owns it, but he's something with it. But it looks like it's in Overland Park off of 95th Street. Next time to Anytime Fitness. I can find out.
Okay.
It can accommodate up to 25 people. Their main studio, the party room can accommodate up to 25 guests, a minimum of 10. It's a 2.5. Okay. I'll find out, but if you guys think of something else, because we can do you want to do the bowling thing? Because that's inside. Yeah, just want to do the bowling thing since we already know the prices for it.
Fine with me.
Yeah,
Julie,
we
you
could do
got the
that.
prices. Well, let's just do the bowling thing because we already know how much it's gonna cost. And it was cheap, right?
Yeah, I have to find the prices again. Yeah, it wasn't too bad.
But didn't you say that we had to know how many people for sure were showing up,
mm,
or was that, or was I
no, that was for the reunion thing. That was to reserve the whole place.
Oh, okay, okay.
This is, I'll have to find my notes. Yeah, I'll find my notes like in see which days. Like one day,
Here it is right
for
here.
X amount of dollars, you got, huh?
Here it is
Oh,
right
you got
here.
it
I got
there?
info on bowling at KC Bowl.
There you go.
They don't have a completely full bar, but probably enough. Friday and Saturday from 6:30 to 8:30, they have a bowling and pizza deal that includes 4 shoes pizza and 4 drinks. And then on Saturday and Sunday from 3:30 to 5:30 and 7 to 9, it's popcorn, shoes, and drinks for $54.55. You would need to call 2 to 3 weeks ahead of time to reserve lanes.
Yeah. Or we could just pick a day and show up and just say, hey, if you want to bowl, just show up, and then
Yeah.
we could do something like that as well.
Let's do that. Let's just stick with the bowling since you already did the research on it and we know the price isn't so bad. And if we do have to reserve, we could all just put in like $25 and we would get our money back when people showed up.
Right.
You want to do that?
When you want to do it?
I don't care.
The warmest day in the winter?
I'm struggling, y'all. I hate winter.
Well, you want to do something in February? Or you still want to wait till after February and do something in March?
I mean, we could do January, February. I don't care. Don't ask me. I don't like this time of the year. Ask somebody else.
I would say February or
Andy?
March. I would say wait until a little bit after the holidays.
February
That's just my opinion.
28th February 28th is the last Friday, or March 1st is the first, well, Saturday or whatever, but
Let's do that. February 28th. Final answer, February 28th. And then, so we'll need to come back as a group sometime in January so we can start pubbing it up. I can create something on Canva to start putting on Instagram, like create a couple of Instagram posts. I mean, not Instagram, Facebook posts or whatever in our Facebook group. Julie, so if we do that Friday, you said,
that was a pizza something or other.
yeah, pizza from
Mhm.
6:30 to 8:30. So what time are we thinking on Friday?
I would say for
Oh.
that time.
Well, I guess if we wanted to do the pizza, it was 6:30 to 8:30, right?
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Or if you didn't want to do the pizza, I guess we could do something, 8:30. I guess it depends on what time we want to do. Well,
We
if we
could
don't
do
want to do
6:30
pizza,
to,
then we need to do it after.
I was gonna say we could do 6:30 to 8:30, and if people want pizza, they can do the pizza
Right.
deal. And if they
I don't
don't,
eat that kind of food, so you guys go ahead.
what, you don't want to do pizza? Is that too early?
I can't eat that kind of food. I have a lot
Oh
of
yeah, because the gluten.
gluten, corn, soy, dairy, all of it.
Yeah.
I'm
Well,
used
we
to
can,
not. You
but
guys
I'm
can do
saying
whatever
we
you
can
want.
still bowl at that time,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
Like
Right.
7 o'clock, is 7 too early, too late? Too late?
I don't think it's too late.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Gives people time to go home and do things they need to do after work, maybe, but then also go there.
Yeah, and if they need to eat before they come, that would give them time at least to eat something too, maybe.
Yeah. I mean, I think most people probably would eat before they came and then just go there to bowl and yeah. Is anybody close to that place? Like Julie, one Friday, could you just pass by and see if it's busy?
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm gonna be
Yeah,
over there tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm close by too. I can do that as well.
Okay. Stacy, you want to take that since
Yeah,
Julie,
my
I
sister
feel
still
like
lives
she's
over
committed.
there, and I have to take her. We have a funeral to go to tomorrow night, so I'm gonna take her back home. So
Another funeral?
yeah, my great uncle.
I'm so
So my
sorry.
great aunt was only a year and a half older than my mom. So they grew up going to school together. So like she just came to my mom's thing and then her husband passed like 2 days later. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so sorry.
Mm.
Yes, very
But
sorry.
it is. Death is a part of life. You have
Yes, it is.
But still, it's still sad. So I guess whenever you guys can just go by there just randomly, on a Friday, we can just kind of gauge, is it too busy for us to just try and show up? Do we want to choose a time where maybe it's not so busy? And then we'll stick with the 28th. And then Julie, 3 weeks or so before, do we want to reserve it or are we just gonna show up? Just show up, right? Okay.
unless like one
Yeah.
of us finds that it's super duper busy and then we'll just call 2-3 weeks ahead and we'll reserve you know,
Okay,
5
Reserve some lanes. Yeah.
lanes.
that sounds good.
I'll put down to call about 3 weeks ahead.
Okay. And then I can start maybe pubbing it. You guys think like February 1st is early enough or should we do earlier than that?
We should do earlier than that.
So like Martin Luther King week, you realize that January 1st is in 2 weeks,
Oh yeah.
3 weeks.
Yeah.
Just checking.
I do think Martin Luther King weekend.
Martin Luther King weekend,
time, yeah.
that's a good deadline for me.
When
I
is
have-
Martin Luther King weekend?
It's always the 15th, around the 15th. So it's the 12th, 13th. The
Oh,
13th
okay.
It's the 19th. Let's see.
following week.
Yes, the 20th.
It's
Wow.
the
Wow,
18th
they
and
pushed it
19th is
back,
that
huh?
weekend.
It's
Inauguration day is Martin
Day.
Luther King Day, yeah.
They pushed that.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna put my deadline. Oh, I have a colonoscopy that day. I'll put my deadline for the 17th
Sounds good.
to start getting some.
What an appropriate day to have a colonoscopy.
I was supposed to have it I was supposed to have it like a week after Thanksgiving or something. And I was like, I didn't prep. I was like, I'm sorry. And she was like, so why are you canceling? And I said, I did not prep. Like I had
I've been eating
popcorn.
leftovers, that's
like
why.
I wasn't paying attention to the calendar when I did that. And she was like, it's fine. People do it all the time. Okay. For bowling event. Okay. And we said we're gonna do it on the 28th.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll probably just go ahead and create everything and see if I can like just put it in the group for schedule it. Cause I'm not gonna remember to keep posting. Okay, anything else? I'm sleeping, even though I have work to do.
Stacy, which stretch lab do you work at? The Overland Park one?
Overland Park. I might also sometimes be at Leewood, but not yet.
Oh, okay. I was just curious.
I wanna try it.
I know, I was thinking the same thing.
I work Sunday afternoons to evening, and then Tuesday morning to afternoon, and then Wednesday and Thursday evenings.
Maybe I'll make that part of for my New Year's resolutions. I'm gonna try and I think I'm gonna try a bingo board this time instead of a vision board. I think I'm gonna do like a bingo board.
All the different things. Okay,
Mhm.
that's good.
And that could be
Some-
one of my health.
Check
That could be
into,
my
like
health.
your HSAs and things, or your if you work for a corporation and you have specific like corporate health plans. Some of them offer these things at a reduced rate or free. So check
So
in
look.
to see if they offer anything stretch lab wise.
Oh, look.
There's something called like One Pass or something like that. Or
Yeah, I'm out of money. I need to look. I think I'm out of money.
one of them just canceled. Like we can't take it anymore, or the health insurance said no. I don't
Okay.
know what it is because I'm so new that they're just like talking about all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, okay, whatever.
Okay. So when do we want to meet again? as a crew.
Well, I'm gonna be working
Um,
Thursdays now, so that won't work for me.
Yeah.
But
So
Mondays,
yeah, I was gonna say my Tuesdays and Wednesdays are gonna be kind of tight.
Mondays are okay with me. Like anytime Monday, or Friday, Saturday.
Um,
I mean, Mondays work for me. I'm kid free on Mondays.
yeah,
But I
the
can-
day of the week doesn't matter for me. How soon do we want to meet? Do we want to wait till after the holidays?
Yes.
Yeah.
6th?
So
Mid-January sometime maybe?
maybe
Yeah.
the 13th, Monday the 13th.
Leading up to when
Kamika's
gonna make the post.
colonoscopy.
Well, no,
What?
when you're gonna make the post, right? So we can just make sure you have
Yeah.
support for that.
Yeah.
you know?
That'll be good. Let me move up my goal of when I need to have that stuff done. I'll do it the weekend before. I'll be done by the 10th, and that way, whenever we meet, I'll be done. So y'all can look at them.
Same
So
time of
Monday,
night.
January 13th.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
you guys want the same time of night, 6:30?
That's fine with me.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. And I'll go to a friend's house.
Julie?
Or I'll stay at work.
Or, I mean, we can just meet from the drastic place. Come in,
Yeah,
bud.
I'll be having a cocktail and I'll call you from Drastic Measures.
If they're open on Mondays.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah,
so
they might not be open on Mondays.
No, most places aren't.
They're not. Oh no, yeah, no, they're closed on Mondays.
Dang it.
But there's another place called the Primrose. Let's see. That's in Michigan.
Oh, I'm going there tomorrow.
Are you?
Love it.
They're also closed on Monday. A lot of speakeasies are closed on
Most
Monday.
are closed on Mondays.
Yeah.
What's the Primrose? It's another speakeasy place?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's on Mission. It's in Mission.
Yeah. I went probably about 6 months ago with, not even, maybe 4 months ago with one of my coworkers. We just happened upon it and we were like, oh, we like this place. So we said we would go to a couple of speakeasies for the holidays and see like the, holiday menus and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I need to be
Time to go.
drinking water.
Water.
Yeah,
All
to
that
hydrate.
hydration stuff.
No, who needs
Julie,
water?
didn't you hear me say
Nobody needs water, Kamika. They put water in alcoholic drinks,
Oh my god.
it's
right?
the
The
ice?
ice that
ice.
melts in
The
them.
ice?
That's your water right there.
Oh. Okay, well, I think this was good. I'll try and work on getting you the emails and stuff before we meet next time from the survey so that you have it, Julie.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Okie dokie.
And I'll get with Camille and see if there's anything else that we should have talked about tonight. And we'll just throw it in the group chat.
When I have the because when I download the notes file, it's a text file and I can put it into Word or I can put it in a Google Doc or whatever. Should I just put it in the Google Drive or like make a folder for meetings?
That works for me.
Okay. And I'll upload the recording to YouTube and do an unlisted link and I'll post that in the group chat.
Okay.
Okay. Peace out.
All right. Talk to you ladies later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Good night.
guys.
Bye, everybody.